Good evening and salutations, my Days of Our Lives fans. So, here's the thing, and I've said this multiple times, that EJ is probably my favorite character on Days of Our Lives. Okay? With that being said, he acted like a first grade aid dick. Okay? Just first class. And I don't understand why is he going so hard on Tate, you know? I don't get it. What Tate did was stupid. 1 second. What Tate did was stupid. Okay? And he said that, oh, I did it because I was trying to cover for Holly so this way her family won't sit there and think that she has some sort of substance abuse problem. But it was still stupid nonetheless. But he is going extra. And Paulina giving him this job as DA, this guy is walking around acting like he's God. Okay? And even Rafe is like, how about we sit there and get the facts, get everything straightened out, and, just do it that way. But, why is this? Okay. But EJ's out for blood. So Brady's like, you know what? I did it. Yeah. Yeah, it was my stuff. It was my post the whole time. And he just keeps going and going and going. Teresa backs him up, tells Tate not to say anything, right? So Rafe takes him down to the station and questions him, and he's like, listen, because he's like, I don't think that you did it, okay? But I want to sit there and take you down to the station this way you can come up with a plan or something like that, because what you're doing right now, you're not helping. He does sit there and tell him later on, he's like, you're going to make Tate look more guilty. If Tate is telling the truth, you ain't helping. You're only hurting at this point. Now Tate does get back to the house. Marlena and John are about to have their little sexy time or whatever, and Teresa and Tate gets back, tells them what wound up happening, and just tells them that Brady has a problem or whatever. Apparently it's back, and he's using again. And Tate, he's too wired, he can't sleep or anything like that. He wound up leaving. Teresa is telling Marlena, yeah, I don't know, I guess he just slipped up and went back into old bad habits. So she goes to check on Tate. Tate's gone. Tate comes in the police station and turns himself in. He's like, you know what, I'm not gonna sit there and let you do this. So he turns himself in. He's like, yeah, I did it. So that happens. Ava is freaking out. Now, and I made a note of this. So, Ava's freaking out and she's worried about Holly, and, Stefan tries to calm her down and hugs her and everything like that. Stefan gets a call from Clyde. Clyde wants all the bad batches of pills gone off the streets or whatever. They're freaking out like, how are we going to sit there and do this? How are we going to sit there? We're just going to go door to door and just politely ask or whatever? Ava's like, I got this covered. He's like, what do you mean? He's like, I got this covered. I know some people. Watch my reviews for a while. The first thing I sat there and said, hey, you're connected to the mob. I mean, I know you're not in the business anymore. You're kind of staying out of it, but you're still a Vitali. Maybe you could sit there and do something about the Clyde problem, but at the very least, offer Tripp some protection. Just saying. No? No, you just gonna sit there and go out there selling smack? You got connections, but you just gonna let this man just strong arm you? You know, this man that just amassed a amount of power out of nowhere? But no, no, no. But no. Now you're gonna sit there and use your power to get the bad batches off the streets. Oh my god, you can't make this up. Okay. Yeah. Math ain't math. That's pretty much what I'm sitting there saying. When she called and made that, let's just move on. Now, after Trip talks to Rafe and EJ and everything like that, he goes to see Ava. And he pretty much like the math ain't mathing. Okay? And you out there selling that smack to those kids? So what are you talking about? I'm out of that life. He starts in there saying, well, you got back into the bistro and Stefan just decided to invest in this place and you shot that guy that I call it Rudge on General Hospital, whatever the hell his name is, Gil Rudge, both stupid names to me, but whatever. He was like, and then you dumped Harris. And adding up. Nothing ain't adding up. And she deflects, she gets defensive, and she tells him just to pretty much drop it. At some point, EJ is in the waiting room, and it's like he gets this anxiety attack. And I think maybe it's from the fact that he hasn't sat there and really grieved. He's been moving. He's been sitting there taking care of Nicole. He's been working. He's been doing everything else except for letting everything settle. And I think that's why he had that panic attack today. Here's my thing. He's doing all this for Nicole, talking about, oh, that's my daughter, that's my stepdaughter, whatever. When he finds out that that child wasn't even really his, when the child comes back and he finds the child wasn't even really his, and that Nicole still have feelings for EJ, he's going to feel like a fool. And I'm going to be honest, I don't feel like I'm going to feel sorry for him. Now, before Marlena and John had their little sexy time or whatever, they were talking about Constantine and how they're going to handle the problem. Like, oh, don't worry, he's gonna go away soon. And Marlena's like, what do you mean by that? Or about it? Fine, we're gonna take care of it. Just no, you need to know. I'm surprised you didn't press more on that. By the way, Tripp didn't sit there and say, well, when I told you that me and Wendy were going to China, you didn't sit there and try to stop me. You didn't even seem like you were upset about it. You seemed like you were kind of happy about it. Of course she was, because she felt like, Clyde was going to be out of her reach, me out of his reach. Again, you sit there and make a phone call, sit there and try to get the bad patches off, but you can't make a phone call to sit there and protect your boy. Yeah, making sense. Anyway, I feel like that's about it. I can't really think of anything else. All in all, it was an interesting episode. I want to see where it goes for DJ as far as like what is going on with those panic attacks. Is it going to be more what's triggering them? Is my theory right about that, or is it just something else entirely? I feel like that's about it, but I can't. I'm pretty sure I probably missed some stuff. So for that, come to the live stream tonight. 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific. We'll sit there and talk about all the shows, General Hospital, Days of Life, Born Beautiful, Young and Restless. With that being said, I will see you in the next video.